So hi everyone, this is Jiggy, a portrait photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. And once again, welcome to my small home studio. In this particular layout, I will be doing some creative portraits using these amazing backdrops from Cloth Studio. So right now we have this one. This is a 5 foot by 7 foot hand-painted canvas backdrop, again from Cloth Studio. And don't you think it's just so beautiful? The texture, the 3D pop that I'm getting from this particular backdrop, I really like. Now I chose this color so that it's a stark contrast from the green in the background, which is here. So this one again is a 7 foot by 9 foot version, also from Cloth Studio. And I have another one here in the floor, basically serving as my flooring. Now I am lighting this system using this one. I have a ProPhoto B10 here just to create that separation from this background and that background. And my main light will be this one, another ProPhoto B10, which is a 250 watt strobe. And my modifier will just be a 2 foot octa. Now the key with this particular shot is that, as you can see, I have beautiful existing ambient light already. And that's something that I'm very, very adamant about, that light is light, regardless of whether or not it's flash photography or continuous light. Light is light, and it is something that we have to take advantage of if the light is beautiful. In this particular case, these video lights are beautiful. So it created a nice basic standard light, but I needed these lights to create some contrast, which I will show you later. But before that, let's talk about the camera that I will be using. So the camera that I'm using is my Sony A1 Mark II with a 24mm 2.8 GM lens. Well, this is a 24-70 2.8, but I might be shifting this one to the 35mm 1.4 also, depending on the perspective that I want to get, and also if I want to really do that amazing bokeh. Now my settings are 1/80 f2.8 ISO 400 right now. Now here's the thing, whatever it is that you're seeing is the actual exposure as of this moment, because I am recording everything using this Atomos Ninja V. And this is my actual exposure, and you will see it later when I'm shooting my subjects, that it does give beautiful light. However, we are lacking the contrast, and that's why I am going to be using this flash to create the contrast. And I'm just going to set it at 30% power, and I will be putting it somewhere here, just so that it follows the same general direction of my existing ambient light. Now with that out of the way, I think it's time for me to call in my beautiful subject today, who is Jana. Come on, Jana. All right, hi Jana.
Hi.
All right, perfect. So wait, let's put this one up so that it's higher. Here, there we go. Perfect. So this is Jana's maternity shoot, and I want to actually create that distortion like that and still bring in all the noise around the studio. So you could see there's somebody walking there, which you shouldn't be there. Can you move away? Can you move out? Okay, so we're gonna include the noise of the studio because it actually adds to the character. And you can see, without the flash now, let me show you, you could see a live view anyway, there is that contrast of the light coming here, but it is actually somewhat, it doesn't give that pop. And that's the reason why. Let's turn off the flash first. I'll show you. Okay, Jana, that's a shot without light. Then this is the shot now with flash. Let's put this here. Profile going here a little bit, Jana. So you see, this one's a bit too strong. Let's bring it down. So this one's now 20% power. The one behind is just 30% power. And just adds that slight pop to my subject's face. And that's what I mean about proper balance of existing ambient light and flash, just to be able to create that beautiful image. All right, let's go. Shoot some more. Okay, nice, Jana. Perfect. Nice. Profile. Yeah, I like that. You could extend your leg a little bit more if you want to. Yeah. Perfect. And then profile so that we can see your tummy. You can lean back if you want to. Yes, that's it. That's perfect. Good. Then look there. Nice. Love it. Looks fantastic. Yes. Then facing me again. Nice. Then put your leg in a bit. Yeah. Then do this. Yeah. Good. Nice. Profile going there. Nice. Love it. Beautiful. This is a perfect one for you. Very nice. Then I like that one with the extended legs. Maybe this way, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Tiptoe it a little bit. Good. Profile going there. But then you gotta show your tummy. Good. Perfect. Nice. You can do that. You can bring it in. Yes, on the floor. Then you can extend that leg. Yes, there we go. Then you can lean forward again with your shoulder. Yes, perfect. But you gotta show your tummy a bit more. Good. Even on the other side. Good. Nice. Put your hand on your right leg. Good. That's perfect. Profile going there. Good. Nice. Nice. I love it. Good. Nice. And you know what? I think now it's time for us to call in Brent. Brent, come on in. Let's do a few more layouts also with Brent. Yeah. Okay. You could be on the floor, Brent, if you want to. Yeah, in front. Side view. Side view this way. Good. Yes, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me move this. Love it. Jana, overextend again. Yeah. Then maybe give me that pose again. Then let Brent be the one to go to you. Good. Now you're okay with that, but do this to your arm, Brent. On Jana's legs. Yes. Good. Show the tummy a bit more. Good. That's it. No, not this side. That side. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. Profile there, Jana. Good. Good. Perfect. That was beautiful. Thank you very much, guys. These images turned out amazing. Thank you. I'll help you out, buddy. All right. Okay. All right, Jana. Okay. So, just to do a recap. Basically, I used these backdrops because these are amazing backdrops, once again, by Cloud Studio. I had a light right here. I had one more light right here, and I had my main light, or well, basically this is my ambient light, which is my studio light, and that created the base light. I created contrast using these two lights, okay? So if you have any questions regarding this layout or this particular video, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, please do subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, click that notification bell, okay? Till the next video.